ladies and gentlemen, Frank Pierson.
Oh my God. Oh, geez. Oh, please. I wanted to welcome you to something closer to what the early Academy Awards were in the 1920s. Sort of family affairs. No press, just a few friends sitting around a table. But I have to tell you, in that first award ceremony, two of the acceptance speeches were over 20 minutes long. So we continue in a great tradition there. Here today, it's a chance to quietly celebrate this crazy business, this sometimes soaring art form, and this special thing that we all share. Time, the passing of the studio system, the coming of independent production, the computer have all scattered us. We work at home. The collegial and collaborative atmosphere of Hollywood filmmaking and so on is pretty much past. And it's probably not going to come back, but there was a time just when the studio system came to an end and television was coming in. And Columbia set up an outfit called Screen Gems, and we have some people in this room who know that very well, that era. And we TV writers for Screen Gems were all housed in an old building, which was rumored to have once been a whorehouse, and some said nothing had changed. But on one long haul, I found myself working side by side with Carl Reiner, Bob Altman, Johnny Cassavetes, Bob Rafelson, Jack Nicholson, Henry Jaglom, and more. And when we moved across the street to Columbia to write for movies, we ate in the Columbia executive dining room, where Nicholson, Rafelson, and I once watched Marlon Brando eat his lunch. Not 10 feet away. Nicholson was sitting in a position where he couldn't see, but I could. So Nicholson said, "What's he doing now?" And I said, "Well, he's looking under some lettuce to try and find a piece of tomato in his salad." And Jack was very happy with that. It was all up and close and personal, and we were so starstruck. And that's the way it was, and that's a little bit the way it is today here. But then I want to say something else, especially when I looked at these clips. And so every year, about September, we begin to say, Jesus, what the hell happened? I mean, what's wrong with the movies? They're all noise. I mean, did the old brains freeze or die or something, and the new brains, what happened to them? And then all of a sudden, we begin to see the deluge comes. We go back to what happened last spring, the summer, and then the deluge of pictures in September. And once again, we see that this is an endless well of stories that are told in order to make sense of it all. And once again, the artists and the businessmen have done it together. And, you know, arts and business and art and so on, maybe we should just call this a sport that we all enjoy playing together. And, or we could just call it lunch. And let's call it lunch. And congratulations. You are all the people that made life worth living, a little more worth living, in a very difficult year. Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you, AFI, for making it possible to be here today. Thank you.